before week 1, our Seahawks got beat up in Denver, 27-4. For week 2, our Seahawks go to Soldier Field for the Chicago Bears. You're watching Walk Talk Hawks. Let's go.
She keep me coming, she keep me coming. Back to these beats, ooh, she give me loving. We can break the rules, let's get into something. If the water's deep, use your feet and jump in.
Pass upfield, and it's intercepted.
Jump in.
Picked off by Earl Thomas. How about that?
All right, what's up? We're here, Walk Talk Hawks. It is, we're on week 2. We just played the Denver Broncos and I wouldn't say we got stomped. It just felt like we got stomped. We only lost by 3.
No ball.
But this week we played the Chicago Bears. Let's talk about last game though, huh? I got T. Hitty. Do you guys know T. Hitty? Last game, what did you like from last game?
Well, there was some good things and there was some bad things, but, first of all, let's give Russell some slack, I think.
He's taking hella heat right now.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But, the thing is this. He's going to have his good games, he's going to have his bad games. Everybody's going to have their good games and bad games. Obviously, probably half those sacks were his fault.
Yeah.
He tries to do too much. And unfortunately, this week we got another monster, Khalil Mack.
He's got a different offensive line than in the past, so
yeah, I think it's a little bit better, and we have some injuries, so it's just Pete Carroll even said himself. They asked him, and he's like, "We need to run the ball more." That's what they've been talking about for a long time.
I don't know. We just got tired of people going low on me, and I just felt like that was an opportunity. I knew that he was a smaller corner. He was a really athletic corner, so I just kind of seen him. Kind of look down, so I just took a chance and try to jump over him.
So it's just kind of like, seriously, you need to run the ball more? Why didn't you run the ball more? Yeah, whatever.
Against Denver, right?
Yes!
Exactly. So what did you think about Disley, though?
He was a monster, man. That guy kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What
about that great play where he threw it right in the middle and then Disley got hit? He stood up.
Here's Russell Wilson down the middle, and it is caught, and still on his feet is Will Disley. Disley gaining extra yards, still going inside the 20. Can he fight everyone off? No, but he did a pretty good job. And Brandon Marshall pushes him out of bounds.
Jimmy Graham would have fell downhill.
I know. Damn. The first time he got the ball, I was telling my son Mason, I was like, oh my goodness, forget Jimmy Graham. This guy, not only can he block, he can catch, obviously. Now.
Yep. Check it out, our building. They got the big ass 12-man flag that they always have every season, and then they hook it up. Look at the treats and the Seahawks cookies. Okay, the keys that you thought we could have capitalized on.
Third downs
for
those,
sure.
And Doug Baldwin wasn't right. Doug's a good guy to go to on third down, but we can't, we know that. So since we know that, do you think the rest of the league knows that? Of course they do.
Right.
So we can't just have Doug Baldwin for third down. There has to be some Tyler Lockett. Now we know Will Disley. Run the ball.
Yeah, but they got to take a hard look at the play calling that they had in week 1. They ran the ball only 29% of the time. That's the lowest figure for the Seattle Seahawks in a game since 2016. That's not what the Seahawks want to do.
Like I said before, Russell Wilson, he's going to have those amazing games where we're just going to be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There he is. And he's going to have the bad games. And I think they just need to, as far as the play calling goes, get him involved to where he's going to shine. Like I said, we are going to be facing another monster in Khalil Mack. So, but I will say this: that success that he had this last week against the Packers, the guy was a monster, right?
Yeah.
A lot of the success that he had was against their backup quarterback.
Khalil, we didn't expect him to be on our schedule early on like this, but he's a tremendous player. I have a lot of respect for him and how he plays the game, and he's as tough as it gets. Watching the film, we didn't get to see it on the way back, but watching the film, from their Green Bay game and how he was really causing a storm.
I mean, it's
so
what's
the strategy against Khalil Mack then?
Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball
quicker. Yeah.
Get rid of the ball quicker. I mean, there was some times where Russell Wilson had plenty of time.
Did you see that one play where he, in the end zone, tried to throw it to Doug at his feet, And you were looking at, if you look by the goalpost, Brandon Marshall was wide open.
Yeah.
Brandon Marshall was wide open. I'm like, I know Doug is your favorite target, but who else is there? Brandon Marshall, one of our biggest wide receiver, and probably, super athletic at this point. He's back to normal, which I don't know. Hey, can I get a C?
The other thing is too, Mark, is this penalties. Guys got to be on top of their game, because when we make good plays, what happens? A penalty.
Yeah.
And it's
take
like,
it back,
yeah, take it back, and then that just gets erased.
Rookie at cornerback. In his debut here, play action on first down. And it'll go to the running back, Carson. Chris Carson, well executed play, and he's still on his feet, still in bounds. And boy, he got a lot of extra yards, but a penalty flag down.
We just got to move on. It's they're just, those plays are going to happen, but those plays are big because it's their momentum, and we build off of that. So this week, since Baldwin's out, but they got that new guy,
Reynolds.
Yeah, Keenan Reynolds
from the practice squad.
Yeah. So I don't know how much he's actually, we'll see him, but
well, that steps up Tyler to be the number one.
How's it going today, bro? Good. I know I'm nervous.
That's okay.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, you determine what you do with that energy.
Yeah. Get there. Hey, Frank! I need you. Come on.
And then you got Marshall, number 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Chicago's a great place. Here, we talk a lot about, every game is just another game, right? And that's something I bought into. In the past, I may have went into a game like this and may have been a little bit more hype, but, it's just another game.
And then who else is there? They say Pro Size can run some of that. He could do some of those catching plays.
But then, back to the running game. We need to get Carson going.
Yeah.
And Rashad Penny, I don't know about you, but he looked really slow to me.
Yeah.
Now, he's a rookie.
Well, he
didn't play any preseason, but...
He hurt his hand.
Yeah. But Carson's going to get the load.
Yeah.
But I don't know, we'll see. We just got to get that running game going, and then hopefully Russell Wilson can get going.
Yep.
Hopefully we can get some good blocking.
Fake play action to Carson, and there's a lofted pass to Will Dissly for the touchdown. Known as a blocker primarily, Will Dissly with the touchdown reception to give the Seahawks a lead, capitalizing on that turnover.
Do you project Dissly to do anything?
Now that we've seen Dissly, what he can do,
catch the ball?
It's absolutely amazing.
I think we've seen, but they've known.
Yeah, and the Bears, obviously, they're going to do their homework, and they're going to look, and they're going to see that, and they're going to put somebody on him. So it could be somebody else coming up big. It could be Dissly here and there. But my thing is just finishing. When he gets those big plays, if Dissly gets another play, if Lockett gets a big play, and then we get down inside the 10, we have to capitalize on that. We cannot settle for a field goal. And Janikowski, oh my gosh, that guy looks like a white Bobby Wagner. He's just like, I laughed the first time I was like, oh my goodness, that guy's big. And I've always liked him. I actually sold shoes to him back in the day when he played for the Raiders. Yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. So, what is your prediction for score? Remember, Chicago. We're playing in Chicago. We're playing at Soldier Field.
Yep.
Hostile territory. Not hostile, but. What's your score prediction?
I think it's probably going to be in the 20s, probably 24-17.
24-17 Seahawks. Okay.
Seahawks, but I'll say this: did you watch any of Mitchell Trubisky?
Trubisky, yeah, I did.
He's got a gun.
Yeah,
and one thing I will say, one guy I really like is Deion Jordan.
Okay.
Put the pressure on big time, and get that guy down. Make him hurry him.
What's their line look like? Because our defensive front didn't seem like they were doing much. Frank Clark got that one move and he got 1 sack. Other than that, it looked like we weren't even putting any pressure on Case Keenum last game.
3rd down and 11, empty backfield. Keenum getting some time, but it doesn't work. Couldn't get the receiver
Yeah, they got to put some more pressure on him,
Yep.
and they got to make the big plays. When Earl Thomas made that interception at the very beginning, I was like,
pay me,
sweet.
pay me,
Okay.
pay this guy.
Let's not talk about that. To me, that's absolutely ridiculous. Pete Carroll made a comment, oh, he's back because he loves the game. He doesn't love the game. He loves his $500,000 per paycheck. Anyways, that's...
Brother QB stared the target down. I kind of jumped in front of him and thought I had a pick six. Oh yeah, I felt good. I haven't had one like that in a minute.
Terrific football player. He handled the return, and our players handled the return perfectly.
Don't pay him.
Don't pay him.
Keep making the big plays. He made a comment he's just going to protect himself, whatever that means.
Yep. Not get hurt. Yeah.
I don't care as long as he makes the tackle. He doesn't have to
Make the
break
tackle.
a leg or break a wrist or, bust a Nike on it.
Yep. So speaking of missed tackles, we missed a shitload of tackles last game.
Oh, he
if we clean
scored.
that up, oh my goodness.
What happened with Bobby Wagner?
He had a groin thing that showed up kind of late. He felt it, but didn't. He thought it was a cramp or something during coming out of the game, and it just took him a couple days to get it assessed. And so he's running. He's already working hard, but he's not quite ready. So we'll get him probably next week.
Because there were so many plays that ended up being longer games for Denver. If we just clean up tackles, it would have been a whole other game. Different, no conversions.
What do you
on
think?
third down.
Do you think it's guys just trying to make the big hit, or?
I feel like you might be right. I don't know. I mean, I never played football, but it seemed like they were diving too early.
All
or
the
not
football
wrapping
I
up
played in
the
the past, Mark, all the football I played in the past, freshman year in high school, that's about it. I would probably have to say I don't really know.
Got a call from my agent. Told me the Hawks were looking at me, and I just stood by, waited. Flew me in a couple days ago, and we got it done.
KJ Wright needs to come back.
It'd be nice, but I don't think he is coming back, is he?
Not for probably he's gonna miss this week again. But yeah. Okay, so let's talk like fantasy.
Yeah.
Who did you pick up? Did you pick anybody up?
I'm not doing fantasy. It's too stressful.
Oh, okay.
Jessica, every time I'm on my phone and I was doing that, she'd be like, oh.
There you go.
I guess I'll play with the boys.
I predict a win. I think they're going to be pushing to get this first victory out because we need to win some games on the road, and I think this is the one to do it. All right, 3, 2, 1, go Hawks!
Go Hawks!
Go Hawks, baby!
Go Hawks! Go Hawks! Let's go!
Yeah.
Go Hawks!
Go Hawks!
Go Hawks!
Go Hawks! Go Hawks! That's the Vietnamese version.
Vietnamese style, yeah?
They come from Vietnam too, by the way.